Hey everybody, welcome back to Trekking It. So here in Michigan, we're getting into the type of weather that's going to be conducive for sap running on these maple trees. So if you're interested in seeing how we tap our trees for maple syrup, then stick with us. We're going to get at it. Check it out. So I just choose to use the bag system. It's cheap, works, it's effective, and I've never had an issue with it. So basically you just have this ring here and the top cap, if you will, I guess, or lid. But you just slide the blue plastic up through that. Let me show you how here. Hold on a second. So you slide it up through there like that, and then you fold the blue plastic back over on itself. So that's what it looks like when you fold the blue plastic back over on itself. And then you just slide that ring up inside of there. So when you're all done, it'll end up looking like that. And then when the bag gets sap in there, it just, obviously it's gravity, so it pulls down, and then this little ring that's in there doesn't come off because the edges of this are curled and it catches it, so it holds it. And then your tap gets hung right there, or this actually gets hung on the tap, and then the sap will drip inside of there and goes down inside the bag to collect it. Super simple, works really well. These are what I use. So now we gotta go pick out a couple trees, drill the trees, put the taps in, and then hang these up. So let's get at it. So this is one of the maple trees that I'm going to tap. Predominantly you want to keep them on the south or the west side, somewhere where there's a lot of sunlight that hits it. This one actually usually does really good. It's on the side of this hill, so you know, there's snow and a swamp down there. It kind of harbors the cold. And being at the top of the hill like this, it gets a lot of the sunlight. So we're gonna tap it probably right in there. I usually do them somewhere between waist and chest high, somewhere that's easy, up high enough that the critters can't get to them. But you know, you don't want it too high. So we're gonna tap this right here in just a minute. Hang tight. So here's one of the bags when it's fully assembled. Again, the blue plastic just went up through that metal ring. It goes up through the inside of it. You fold it back over the outside, and then you slide that ring with the bag on in through this cap, or this lid, if you will. And then right here is where you hang it onto the tap so that the sap drips inside of there, comes down into the bag, and there you have your collection. I think it's a 4-gallon bag, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they're 4 gallons. So let's get this tree tapped and hang that up. So just to show you how easy it is, it's just a little, I think it's a 12-volt Milwaukee, nothing fancy, pretty homeowner-ish, little chintzy one. I don't remember what this drill bit is. I'll have to read it. I think it's a 7/16. Yeah, 7/16 drill bit, and it fits these taps. There's a couple different sizes of taps, so you want to make sure that your drill bit fits the tap. And wherever you buy them from, they'll be able to help you out and let you know what you need. So let's drill the tree and get this thing hung up. So here you can see where I tapped it probably 2 years ago. Healed up pretty decent. This one might have been from a year ago, but I think we're just gonna tap right here. So check it out. So I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say inch and a half, somewhere in there's the depth. I go a little bit deeper there, but you can see there's moisture on the drill bit already, as well as, come on, focus. You can see it's already running. I think it was 55 degrees out today. Right now, right there, it just dripped right out of the tree. It was probably 49 right now, and it's gonna be freezing overnight. So this is perfect conditions for sap to run. So let's get that tap in there. That's what the tap looks like. We just keep it flush seated against the tree like that. I want to see if it runs let's watch the first drop of the year come out. Boom, there it is. First drop of the year. So there you have it. First tap of the year's tapped. We got our bag hanging, so we're gonna start collecting sap. I'm gonna go do a couple more. I think I got 10 of these total, if I remember correctly, so I'm gonna go tap these. This one's already running too. Starting to, this one's dripping real good. So I usually put 2 taps on this tree, and I'll show you why. This one always does really good. Check it out, guys. See that wet spot down there? That's all just sap that's just running inside the tree. So I think last year, I thought we had done it. This must be 2 years ago. I honestly don't know. There was one I saw on the other side of the tree, but it's obviously running pretty good. So we're gonna stick one up in here. We'll pick out a spot. Look at it just dripping, just drilled that, and it's already running that quick. And that's that wet spot right there. So let's get the tap in there and a bag hung. There it comes. Yeah, hard to believe that's what makes our maple syrup right there. So there you have it. 2 on that tree. We're gonna go hang some more. So I don't know how long it took to tap that other tap. I'm gonna say less than 5 minutes, but in just that amount of time, we already got that much sap flowing. But basically what you need for sap to run is temperatures below freezing at nighttime and above freezing in the daytime. And the greater the difference, the better that the sap will run. And then once you get all of your sap collected, then all that you do is put it in a warming tray, warm it up, and then put it into a pot where you actually boil it down, and you boil all of the water out of it until it's a certain concentration of sugar to sap. And that's really what makes your syrup, is essentially just sugar and sap. So that's pretty neat. We'll get into that later on, but for now we're gonna collect. So I just put all the taps in. I think I had 8 of them in total. You know, with the amount of people that I have in my family and the amount of breakfast stuff that we cook throughout the course of a year, we get enough maple syrup with just the 8 taps. That's all that I feel that we need as a family. I'm not here to, you know, make it and sell it, you know. So I just do this. It's kind of a fun hobby. It's a cool thing to do with the family. And honestly, I like the taste of ours better than store-bought stuff anyway, and I feel like it's probably healthier. I don't know, I'd have to do the research on it, but there ain't no chemicals in mine, you know. It just comes straight out of the tree, and we boil it down into pure maple syrup. No additives, no nothing. So yeah, I like doing it. I enjoy it, and just the 8 taps, like I said, that's sufficient for me and my family, so it makes me happy. I'm a happy camper. So that's how I set up my taps. I've done it for a few years now. It's always worked real great for me. I thought it might work real good for you guys as well. So thanks for watching, and stick around. We'll see how this shakes out. We can get ourselves some syrup. That's it for now.